So, not too long after the inauguration, or during it might have been during it actually, we saw what is these Antifa types getting out there and doing this. And it's in Portland, and they started to destroy the Democratic Party of Oregon's headquarters, which is an interesting thing. Didn't take long. It wasn't going to take long. But in addition to some of the other things, there's new police announcing now that Antifa needs to stop damaging Democratic Party headquarters. You get Portland police. This is what they said to those gathered near the Democratic Party of Oregon headquarters. Members of this group have been observed damaging the building. Anyone who is involved in criminal behavior, including vandalism and graffitiing, I didn't even know that was a word, is subject to arrest or citation. Criminal conduct may subject you to the use of force, including, but not limited to, crowd control agents and impact weapons. Stop damaging the Democratic Party of Oregon's headquarters. So, of course, I'm not going to get in their way, right? I'm not going to sit here and condemn either side. I'm going to let those two rival gangs sit up there and work it out. But it didn't take long, and it wasn't going to take long. And I really just wanted to use this kind of as a means to say that this whole unity and healing thing, that was all bullshit. Of course, you probably know that if you watch me, I'd imagine that you understand that that's all bullshit. It doesn't mean anything. There is no unity in healing. See, what that term actually means is that there have been a big block of people who are NPCs. They were rolled out that update in which they were told to be emotionally consumed by Trump. And because they were so emotionally consumed by Trump, didn't matter if he impacted their personal lives in any way, shape, or form. That's just simply what they were told to think. That's how they thought. And that's because, you know, you consider everybody around them actually thought that way. That was what it was. And here we are. It's not a thing. All that is being used as a term that the folks that they were told to hate is now out of office. And now they feel like a weight has just lifted off of their shoulders because they're fucking weirdos. That, again, this is why we call them non-playable characters. You see, unity and healing is just a term and a phrase that they use. And it's funny that right now you hear them saying cope, cope, cope. No. That's a term that they use to cope. Now, yes, they were told, but they're emotionally distraught because they're emotionally unstable people. These are not people that are rational. And you can see in the way that people lash out. Like when your first thing in your mind is, okay, I'm going to go just fuck shit up, right? Not like boxing or something where you go fuck a punching bag up or something like that, which is in a very effective way, by the way. If you are going to take your aggression out on something, go do it on a goddamn punching bag. I don't know, not your neighbor's house or something like that. Maybe that's place of business. But when it came to these modern, like kind of leftist authoritarian movements, and I include Antifa, I don't care that they call themselves anarchists or anything like that. They're authoritarians who have no issues using aggression. But they're just the useful idiots, and they have been the useful idiots of the demon rats. And what you're going to see is a lot of what they were doing before is going to continue, of course, because that's all they know. Their entire existence is defined by doing just that. That's all they know. That's all they know. So they'll continue to do it. And it's going to be interesting to see, I guess, as we sit here and eat popcorn and watch them fight and duke it out. It's going to be interesting to see how they respond to that, because then that's a bad look on them. They could at least at minimum put it or try to put it on Trump. It didn't make half the sits most of the time, but that it didn't have to make sense. It was like, well, There's this big division in this country that was started by Trump. Let them tell it. And therefore, all of what you're seeing in this turmoil is because of him. And that's kind of the symptom of what you get when you have this such divisive country and we're so divided and all of this bullshit. No, that's just how they act, and they're going to continue to act that way. So it's going to be interesting to see how they respond to that group, because they could get away with ignoring it, saying it wasn't a thing. But now that they don't have that failsafe, they can't fall back on Trump anymore. As this continues, it's going to be interesting to see how they respond. I mean, I don't give a fuck either way it goes. I mean, they're rival gangs, and you get what you fucking deserve when you sit up here and try to cater to this lot, and then they still go burn your shit down. Like that's on y'all. That's straight on y'all. So I have no desire to sit here and defend either side of both of those. Both of them are dipshits, right? I get to say that. But yeah, these guys are emotionally unstable, but they were politically useful. Emotionally unstable, politically useful is what they are. They're children. Some of these are adults. Hell, some of these work in your beloved institutions, like your educational institutions. I don't know if you guys have seen some of these mug shots and all that, and you see some of these names are tied to people that are actually like working for your schools. Why y'all would still be dropping them in those indoctrination camps, I don't know, but there's a reason why they act the way they are. I mean, that's a subject for, I guess, another segment. We've done plenty of those. But you get it, The emotionally unstable, irrational people, but for a while there, they were politically useful. And this is why they weren't falling over themselves to condemn them. They would say, hell, they would authorize a lot of their bad behavior. But now they don't have that orange band to fall back on. So it's going to be very interesting how this plays out. Y'all let me know what y'all think, but we'll see what happens. This, and what I would encourage you to do if you are a libertarian or you're a conservative or whatever, don't get in the way when they do shit like that. People got a bad habit of that. They intervene and take sides. Like, wait a minute, these guys are bad. You guys have a point. When both of them hate you, and you have nothing to gain by getting involved in that gang war. So let them fight. Let them figure that shit out. Don't get in the way. Don't take sides. It's not necessary. No. It's the monster that they created. It's the monster that they authorized. And now the monster is fighting with the creator. Got ourselves a Frankenstein situation here. Let them fight. Do not get in the way. If you get in the way, what you're going to do is unify them back again in attacking you. So you let them duke that shit out.